Hello everybody, this is ElOhTeeBee.
And the ShadeShine who helped the countdown today.
And my throat's doing much better.
Yeah, he wasn't casting because he was afraid of dying from throat death.
Yeah, that'd be absolutely horrible. We're bringing you a live Captain's Mode game between Hera eSport.Bloodstone and Team Vigilantes.
With such heroes as Rockstar and Dragan.
Reserve time.
Venomancer banned first. That's... I don't know if that's a good ban, but I like it, because it's not something I see a lot.
I have not watched a Captain's Mode game in like a month. I am completely out of touch. I do remember Vigilante 8, though. That was a pretty cool little game.
Dyer's ban.
Weaver's a good first ban, especially if you don't want a gank-heavy game. I guess Hera doesn't really want lots of damage thrown their way, or they don't want to pick Venomancer. Darkseer ban's normal.
Venomancer is too cool a support to allow through.
Well, he's obviously a carry. I mean, he has two abilities that in conjunction can pretty much assure destruction on all but the strongest heroes.
He even scales off of agility. It's amazing.
Agility. The most shameful of stats.
Which is the least shameful?
Strength, obviously.
Sure it's not intelligence?
Now, intelligence gives you enough consideration to realize that some actions are shameful. So it has some inherent shame in it. But not that much.
And we're seeing a Death Prophet first pick from Hera.
Securing their mid now, maybe? I don't think they're playing her mid, though.
Wonder if Death Prophet's been a common pickup as of late. Somehow I doubt it. Glad to see her, though.
It's good to see her, but I don't think she's highly thought of at high-level play.
Well, this is just a pub Captain's Mode game. Maybe
it's teams, so it could be anywhere from pubs to high-level pubs.
We got this from page 9. It's not high-level.
Doesn't mean anything. There's no shame in it. It's good to see ElOhTeeBee, though.
ElOhTeeBee, pretty traditional support. Haven't been seeing him too much as of late, though.
That's because people are afraid of having to predict where... Well, Phantom Lancer, I guess we have their safe lane farmer.
Oh, this is a classic combo.
It's going to be one of these games, isn't it?
Let's hope not. It would suck if I wore out my throat on a game that we can't upload.
What do you mean?
Because it's boring.
We can upload boring games. We just have to fast forward through the parts that are boring.
To go.
Yeah, but I don't know how to do that. I'm bad at video editing.
5 seconds.
Well, you're gonna have to learn, or I'm gonna have to learn.
One of us is gonna have to learn.
Time.
Once I have a better computer, we can talk about me learning, since apparently you're not going to learn.
We can totally learn sometime when we actually need it. Hera tapping into their reserve time now.
They did tap into it for that first ban. Nature's Prophet ban out of Team Vigilantes. I guess they don't want any really strong push out of the opposing team. Which I guess Bloodstone has their carry too. Or their mid if they're going to be gutsy.
Yeah, a couple fairly unconventional picks coming out of Hera eSports.
Now, I wonder if these unconventional picks are unconventional because they're trying creative strategy or unconventional because they don't have a clue what to do.
That Death Prophet first pick tells me that they're playing what they know, and what they know is a bit different from the usual stuff that you see.
You know, it's kind of funny. Both of their teams actually have a fair bit of push. Kunkka and Death Prophet, without getting into exorcism at all, can break pushes easily. And Phantom Lancer and Keeper of the Light are very good at breaking pushes.
Is this the bit where we start hoping and praying for a Kunkka Divine, or is that later?
That's later.
Oh, okay.
We don't know if Kunkka's bad yet or not. He could be a very good Kunkka and not need a Rapier. Or Team Vigilantes could feed him ridiculously and he would just go for a Basher. Or something, I don't know.
Radiance ban.
Rubik ban. That's kind of common sense. They've got two really good team fight skills. And aside from that, Kunkka and Death Prophet have great abilities to steal. I'm sure they're planning on picking up something to make that Rubik ban make even more sense, though.
Wouldn't surprise me. They
5 seconds.
They can always use a little bit more AoE to help take out the Phantom Lancer.
Reserve time.
Failing that, they might pick up some hard damage like Lion or Lena. They could also function as a support.
Maybe we'll see an Earthshaker?
Earthshaker's always a possibility. He's a great counter to Phantom Lancer. It counts as illusions as true units, right?
I think so. All those hilarious videos I've seen on YouTube make me think so.
I've only seen it for the one where Broodmother and the rest of her team are pushing across mid, and he jumps and he blinks into the river and slams so hard he gets a rampage right off of it. Lone Druid ban. That makes sense, but I'm not really seeing the theme here, aside from they don't want the other team to have good long game heroes.
Apparently Vigilantes really freaking hates Rat Dota.
5 seconds.
They kind of already fell down on that one. They took Puck out. They took out one of the good mid hero counters to both Kunkka and Death Prophet.
Yeah, just phase shifting that Tidebringer all day.
10 seconds to go.
Never mind that neither Death Prophet nor Kunkka would get a rune once Puck's in lane.
That too. Not the most maneuverable of mids, so Death Prophet can zip around kind of quickly once she starts getting ranks in Exorcism.
Radiant's pit.
That's Witchcraft, friend.
Oh. Which one is Exorcism?
Exorcism's the ultimate.
Oh.
Vengeful Spirit ban? I guess they don't want Kunkka getting more powerful, but I don't know. That seems like a very particular ban to me. Then again, Hera banned Venomancer to start with, so I guess that makes them even. Lion, huh?
Pick.
Okay. Okay, Pugna. Pugna's good.
Pugna, good counter pick against Keeper of the Light. Go ahead, spam those spells.
He's a good ban. He's a good counter against Lion. Go ahead. Finger us.
The speed at which they picked up the Pugna tells me that they weren't specifically aiming to counter the Lion, though.
Oh no, they had him in mind. He's strong enough as a mid, and he's really good against a caster like Keeper who could cast 3 or more spells in a quick span of a team fight. And then they pick up Timbersaw for the offlane, I think, or center.
I'm wondering how Hera's lanes are going to turn out, because right now they've got 3 heroes that can all benefit from headed mid. The solo experience.
And that's very good. That means they have a choice about where they go, and they can shift lanes if they truly need to. It's undesirable to have to shift, of course, but well, now they have Leshrac. Another support for their bottom.
Okay, now I'm seeing their plan in a bit more detail. This is a really strong pushing lineup.
Now, if only they could get someone else who could push.
10 seconds to go.
Well, Lone Druid and Nature's Prophet, unfortunately, both already banned.
5 seconds.
Screw it. Just pick up a bounty for the offlane.
Reserve time.
When has that ever gone wrong? Said no one ever.
Oh, final ban from Team Vigilante is going to be the Beastmaster.
I understand it, but I wouldn't think that Bloodstone would actually pick him.
Yeah, I'm not sure how well the Beastmaster would fit into their current lineup.
10 seconds to go.
Because if they wanted to be tremendously gutsy, Tidehunter ban?
Radiant's pick.
I guess they want that. That's one team fight here out of their control, but there's still a couple others they could use. Because I sort of imagined if Bloodstone was going to go the path of being able to boost damage, they just grab a Lycan and throw him in the jungle. I know it's gutsy, but sometimes guts wins.
Yeah, Lycan pick might make sense here. Also, Doom, getting that
10 seconds
Wolf
to
Aura
go.
later on.
The only real problem is they wouldn't have a very
5
strong
seconds.
offlaner. They'd have to put Death Prophet or Kunkka up there to languish.
Possibly just
Reserve
abandon the lane
time.
altogether.
It's possible, but against Phantom Lancer, that's
Yeah, I don't think giving Phantom Lancer free farm is really a great recipe for success unless
you have to win the game really fast if you're going to let him farm.
Well, they are planning to win the game really fast from the looks of it. This is definitely not a late game lineup. This is a get a couple important items and push hard lineup.
Kunkka's the latest hero in their lineup. Though Death Prophet will stay viable up till about 30 or 40, so that's always good. If I was Team Vigilantes, I would pick up one strong. I'd pick up one strong mid hero who can turn into a carry like
10
Outworld,
seconds to go.
and that would just be the thing. We'd do that. We'd roll.
5 seconds.
We're about to find out.
Outworld.
Oh, you called it!
Dyer's pick.
It was the best pick I could think of.
Outworld Devourer, of course, always a solid mid, except against Kunkka, actually. Kunkka, pretty good counter.
If they wanted to, I don't know. We'll have to see how they arrange things. My mind can't really wrap itself around the best lineup until I see both people on the
10
field.
seconds to go.
But I think Bloodstone, if they're not going to pick up someone who can ignore, if they're not going to ignore the offlane entirely, should get someone who can offlane strongly, because they don't really have that.
I think that there would be some merit in your like and suggestion.
Yeah, it's a great idea in my opinion. The How gives them a damage boost, which is great for pushing, and Lycan can chase down anybody, and he can escape from just about anything. Just about.
Would need a little help to get rolling before you can really start jungling them.
Therein lies the problem, as well as their lack of an offlaner. I hope they're actually going to pick, because it's getting pretty close to the wire.
10 seconds
I'm
to
pulling
go.
at my collar here, man. Getting hot in here. Wait, what?
Oh, Earthshaker final pick.
Okay. Well, you can do that. That's cool.
Pound the cancer into submission.
You think they would have banned him? He's one of the good cancer counters. I don't know. I don't know. I just cast this game. I don't understand it at all sometimes.
I'm right there with you.
I really think they're going to suffer for the lack of an offlaner, though, unless they pull some tremendously powerful ganks.
Alright, we have now loaded in. Going to go ahead and introduce our players for Team Vigilantes.
Better
We've
get
got
ready.
Max Stir on Keeper of the Light. We've got SK on the Phantom Lancer. We've got I Rate Myself on Timbersaw, making this just a little bit more awkward for all of us. We've got Rockstar on the Lion, and we've got Dragon running the Outworld Devourer.
And for our friends, the Dyer, we have Bamboo Eat Panda on the Earthshaker. We have Sagara on the Pugna. We have Byako, and I'm not going to pronounce it any other way, on the Leshrac. We have Hitsu on the Kunkka. And we have Uchi on the Death Prophet, going to the off lane.
Is that hair or horns? Either way, it looks dumb.
It looks like hair with horns coming out the... I'm going to look at
30
the item.
seconds to showtime.
Horns of the Bone Slayer, they're horns.
8
It'll-
tangos.
What? Oh yeah, she gifted one. And they have a panda, and other team has the boar. Very good, very good.
Panda wins. Panda wins every time.
Timbersaw go into the offlane, fairly standard. I don't know how Oh, it's nice to see a Good Luck Have Fun. I don't think that Death Prophet's going to do very well in this
I
offlane,
hope
so I'm
so.
kind of worried.
I'm guessing that's why she started with so many tangos.
I'm not as panicked as I was when we casted that game with the Razor who wouldn't pick up Static Field or Plasma Field, but still pretty nervous. Like, little tingly.
I'm a bit surprised that HE didn't grab the rune when they had the chance. Guess they're content to just let it lie and... Oh, looks like Lion's going to get it now, maybe. Possibly just ward. There's the ward. And now he's going for the win. There we go.
Pugna against Outworld Devourer. That's painful both ways.
Yeah, that is definitely an interesting matchup.
Because Outworld can... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I think I'd give the edge to the Outworld Devourer, though.
He's definitely got the... He's got the better end of it. I mean, Lion can put up a ward and bother him with it, but Outworld can basically punish him for being within about 400 units of him at any given time. Is it about 400? I don't know. I'm not good at measuring with my eyes.
It's lots.
It's a pretty good range, seeing as at mid you're both going to be tactical pause from the Timbersaw. Good. Up unpause.
All right.
Tactical unpause.
Maybe it was an accidental pause or something. I don't know. Whatever.
That's what you get for putting your hotkeys in F10 and F8. You press F9 by accident. Whoops. Pause the game.
OD definitely getting the better of the lane right now. 8-3 compared to only 2-1 for the Pugna. Make that 3.
The Pugna will pick up once he has his Nether Ward, but maybe if he stops pushing the lane a little bit. I don't know.
He's got to at least try and get rune control. It's just about the only advantage he might be able to manage over the OD.
He's not actually paying attention to the rune, which is kind of bad. He should grab that illusion now. Shouldn't be standing there. Should be grabbing the rune. Line pauses the game. Good, my friend. Distract them by pausing. Oh, nuts. There's always something. So let's see. Has Death Prophet been beaten to death? No, she's made the level 2. That's
I know
good.
exactly why he went for that build, but seeing Phantom Lancer's inventory still amuses me.
Ah, yes, he's got the 4 emeralds and 1 jade glove build. Very good, very good. The thing is, he makes himself very attractive to robbers, wearing such a fancy glove. He's going to need to get some boots to run away from them faster with.
Eventually, yeah, but I think that he's going to be pimping that glove out a bit more first.
I fear for him. I fear for him and the envious glove stealers there are out there.
Well, right now all he's got to worry about is Death Prophet, and she ain't going to be able to do much, not against the defensive tri-lane.
Especially with Lion, one of the best babysitters in the world, and ElOhTeeBee, one of the best supporters in the world. Oh, are you ever going to need mana? No.
Why is Kunkka's eye glowing? Wait, it's not his eye that's glowing, it's slightly off-center from his eye. And it unlocks. Apparently the Dire deciding that they're sick and tired of waiting.
I'd give that to them, though. Let's see. That's his pipe burning, that's not his eye.
Okay, that makes sense. I guess that lighting needs to be fixed or something.
It's like the Windrunner bow that has the string going off past the bow.
I had that bow. Don't know if
Me
I still
too.
have it. I think I might have given it to you, actually.
Yeah, I made it. I used the name tag got from one of the chests to make it into a fancier bow. 839 mana on the Outworld. That's a good feeling.
All that intelligence steal.
It seems like Death Prophet's doing okay in the bottom. She's not winning, but she's staying on par with the heroes she's against, which is good.
Yeah, not too far behind on. Actually, slightly ahead in experience, and well, she's pretty behind in last hits, but then that's the sort of thing that you accept when you send someone to the offlane.
She's gotten her boots though, so I'd take that. Boots and a wand when you went to the offlane. There's nothing to complain about. Well, there's plenty to complain about, but there's nothing
tower
to...
going down fast.
We're getting a fight.
Damage. Kunkka taking a bit of damage, too.
I think his Tri-Lane's going to keep him safe from the Timber, bro.
Yeah, looks like it. Things were looking kind of dicey there for a second, though. I think the next push in is going to be enough to take out the tower. Assuming that this one isn't.
I think this push is going to take it.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely going to be able to take it down. No hero man.
Shark's going to be careful. Misses his Earth, but that's common. Torrent does not miss. The Kunkka just knocking down the...
And first one goes to the Earthshaker.
Tower gets the kill.
Yep, Kunkka going down to the tower immediately afterward. That can't feel too good.
On the bright side, these creeps are going to get to taste some Tier 2 tower before 6 minutes in.
Top tower's taking hits.
At least this lineup's doing what it was designed to do. Push early, push hard.
That's how they're going to win this game. They're going to because if Phantom Lancer can't participate in fights because he's still farming, he's going to be useless to stop these pushes.
I don't know about that. I've seen Phantom Lancer builds that were... Oh, there's that Midas, so only 5 minutes in. Not too bad. I've seen Phantom Lancer builds that were definitely oriented towards the mid-game, but with the Midas that fast, I don't think he's going for one of them.
He's not worried about the mid-game. He's worried about winning the long game. Unfortunately, if the... Oh, he lands a Spinning Earth on Outworld mid, but Outworld just walks away with the disruption. Astral Imprisonment? There it is. I like Shadow Demon better than I like Outworld, to be honest. Half that power.
Oh, that's only doing tons of damage. Well, Shrek dangerous is low now. He's probably going to die here.
Oh, decrepified, so he can't attack. Oh, not enough.
Shrek doesn't manage to get away in time. And that just ultimately solidifies OD's lead mid.
His tower, however, suffered for it. Very painful.
I don't think he minds too much.
Oh, no, he probably doesn't mind at all. The fact that's the least of what Leshrac can do to his tower, and what least he will do.
Pugna just barely managing to grab the Invis room before he gets imprisoned.
But still invisible.
Feeling exceptionally dumb at the moment.
Imprisoned again.
Well, if he's going to lose that mana, he might as well use it. Something like that.
If they had the luxury, this would be the kind of game where a mid Shadow Fiend would do pretty good. Oh, Death Prophet's a pain. Well, I guess she's just gonna back up and be okay. Oh no, she's gonna step off to the side in time. Yeah, she is.
Yep, nice juke there.
I'm not sure whether I should be happy this game isn't.
Oh, she's dead.
Beat up on her tower.
Have fun trying to bust down radiant structures.
Just a little bit too far forward, and suddenly being under tower doesn't matter at all. Now they're going to work on pushing that tower down. I don't think they'll get it, but they'll definitely get some nice damage off.
They're not even going to get close, but at least they'll hurt it.
And that's against the Death Prophet, one of the strongest counter pushers in the game.
Unfortunately, the top tower is getting a lot of pain.
Oh yes, the Dire team are continuing to do exactly what they wanted to do. They are behind on kills.
Well, Shrek going down again. But Timbersaw is going to pay for it, maybe? Maybe?
Nope. Timber trying to save. Earthshaker managing to back off. He probably really hates that Astral, though. He's got some pretty bad int. And that's a third tower down.
They may not have touched the bottom lane, but the other lanes are going to suffer for this.
I cannot remember my hotkey to check net worth. Which one was it?
I don't know. I just clicked on the Majigger.
There we go.
Phantom Lancer's doing his job, definitely, though, and that's very, very bad for the rating.
HAE is behind on kills, but they are way ahead in gold. It's all that tower gold.
Someone took out the Radiant's courier.
And they're just getting further. Did Pugna really just murder a courier? Brilliant.
Looks like he got it with illusions.
I've never seen a Pugna kill a courier, and that makes me so happy.
Kunkka, meanwhile, falling to neutrals. Let's see where that happened. Wonder why that happened, actually. He hadn't just bought. I don't know.
He must have... I don't know. The game must have hacked.
Pipe
all
light
good.
is in the right place in his portrait, though. Nope, looks like he's working on that Shadow Blade. He's got the amulet.
Looks like we're going to see a fight bottom. Imprisonment on the Leshrac, because everyone hates Leshrac.
Death Prophet completely whiffing the Crypt Storm.
She just needs. She can just ult right now. If they ult right now, they can just walk in. And meanwhile, the Pugna doing the split push. I like it.
Shaker looking for his chains, but Timbersaw spotted him. There's the OD coming ahead. Oh, excellent ulti from the OD, causing serious damage. I mean, them 2 easy kills. There's the Death Prophet ulti, but she will not be able to get full damage.
She got body blocked by the Earthshaker, and he pays for his insolence with his life.
That's 4 for nothing.
That middle tower did eat a little bit, but it's essentially 4 for nothing. They're going to get the bottom tower as penance.
Yeah, that is definitely a fight worth winning.
That was all the way bad. Oh, they're not going to get the tower, but maybe they'll get back in time. Yeah, they're going to get back in time. I was wondering if they were going to carry TP scrolls. Oh, Pugna, no. Pugna's
in a bad spot. He's got no mana.
No TP mana. Call the police.
It's not enough.
Call the police. They don't give a shit, but call them.
Juking desperately. Not juking desperately enough.
The desperation.
The Shrike, meanwhile, also going down.
Way too damn hard.
Looks like there was another fight at bottom.
Another slaughter at bottom. Leshrac just handed himself.
Oh, Earthshaker is in so much trouble right now, running for his life, but I don't think he's gonna make it.
No TP. Have a chance.
Somebody's on a roll.
Killed by the auto attack. How often is it someone dies to an auto attack from Timbersaw?
Not very. He's got some nice pure damage going on. Huh. Keeper of the Light, Flying Courier in his stash. Why is there a Flying Courier in his stash? Wasn't their Courier already flying?
I don't know.
We'll find out here in about 3 seconds.
Top lane's pushing though. That's pretty impressive. Getting to the tier 3 in 11 minutes.
Yep, already flying.
So he just has to spend his money, and I understand that. Having money sitting around actually hurts the economy. So it turns out if you don't save your money and improve your lot in life, you hurt the economy. It's weird, isn't it?
Fuck the economy.
Oh, Death Prophet's about to eat it again.
That's 4 in a row. How about that?
Pugna kills Phantom Lancer with a well-placed Nether Blast.
Get some nice damage in on Keeper of the Light before he manages to retreat, too. That ulti too strong.
2 down.
Earthshaker, meanwhile, going down to the Timbersaw. And Timbersaw going down to the tower.
This is bad. The Radiant can't afford to be doing these kind of things because the window that Dire can win is from about here to 25 minutes, maybe 30. They can't be losing in those minutes.
Keeper of the Light in some serious trouble. Looks like he might actually make that.
He's gonna juke it though.
Radiant's mid tower's been disowned.
Oh, Leshrac going down, Keeper of the Light still alive, and Pugna trapped.
2 down.
Please tell me he's a DP scroll. He's fine. He can make it.
Provided that he doesn't call attention to himself.
Death Prophet manages to get Keeper of the Light though, which is good.
Death Prophet gets Keeper of the Light. Now with the power plane from the angry Earthshaker. Oh, manages to take him down before going down to the Death Prophet, giving her plenty of gold. Over 1,000 just for that kill.
She ain't no for that though. She's in some serious trouble unless those ghosts come back in time, and they did not.
Real tragedy, that.
To her credit, those kills are something she and her team really needed.
They don't need kills right now. They need towers.
Well, yes, but they can't afford to be letting the enemy team be active and able to defend. That Outworld kill is powerful.
And they've taken out the tier 1s and 2s in both top and mid. They can push bottom now, or they can try to push one of the other 2 lanes.
If they could just sneak in somehow with stealth...
Oh, that Pugna is having a bad time. Except now it's Timbersaw that's having a bad time. And then he goes down to Creeps. Wait, no, that was a Phantom Lancer. Whatever it's called. Spirit Lance? I think that's it. Whatever. Phantom Lancer already being a pain. I mean, does he even have any real items yet? He has Drum, Treads, and Midas.
2 lanes getting pushed without any sort of trouble.
And then a rub with the Magi. I guess he's working towards his defusal.
Kunkka's pushing top lane uncontested. I don't like that at all.
I'm sure the Dire do. HE, what did that stand for? I forget.
It's for Hera, I'm pretty sure.
Right, Hera. Hera eSports, that was it.
Hera eSports.Bloodstone. Because that means something in someone's language. Just
maybe
not
Bloodstone's a sponsor or something. Except Bloodstone's also an item, so whatever. Oh, that Kunkka is about to have a bad time.
I want you to notice something about Kunkka's inventory. The lack of teleport scroll is really bad news bears.
I don't think a TP would have saved him there, though. Maybe having his complete Shadow Blade might have.
The Shadow Blade might not have saved him by himself, but the more important thing is no TP scroll.
Well, yeah, you should always carry a TP. Unlike this Phantom Lancer. Doing some counter pushing.
To be fair, he has to have an extra slot for an item he might get in the future. Maybe. Possibly.
And it looks like now they're working on pushing the bottom lane.
Looks like the middle lane's working itself in, though.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Tower going down in a hurry. The Dire are way behind on kills, but they are getting more and more map control.
Radiant's mid tower's coming apart.
Co-caster apparently engaged in talking with someone.
He started folding a piece of paper and it looked adorable.
Radiant's
Made me think of kindergarten. Oh, Timbersaw's about to eat it again. Echo Slam just to kill him? I'll take that.
Timbersaw's gets the kill. Earthshaker, meanwhile, forced to run.
Radiant's mid towers.
Looks like he's made it to safety in the tree line, though. He will be able to teleport out in about
Invisible
40
Pugna
seconds.
again. That's scary in its own way.
Yeah, but I don't think he can really do all that much.
Not by himself, but maybe with Leshrac if Leshrac stops whiffing. He's not going to stop whiffing. It's going to be all the way bad.
Oh, he managed to land the stun on the line. Oh, that poor Pugna. Went to cast a spell, got immediately disrupted. Imprisoned, whatever.
His lack of Force Staff is his damnation here.
Point is, Odie just got 2 kills.
The good thing is there's a lot of towers to go through. The bad thing is it's not going to be long before the Radiant can go through them. Easily.
Yeah, the gold difference is starting to close up, and the Radiant are almost 10k experience ahead. Plus, they're, you know, a lot better set up for taking team fights.
Dire's mid tower could use a little.
Well, maybe not team fights, but they definitely have the late game advantage.
The Dire is definitely pushing top, and with only OD coming, Kunkka and Death Prophet might be able to do some serious damage. You need to pop your ult now, before he disrupts you. Before he disrupts you. He's gonna disrupt. Press R. There you go. You need that.
Fortunately,
He's still by
they
himself.
won't be able to cause too much damage to the tower with that ulti.
They could have afforded to be more aggressive when it was just OD, but alas, teleport scrolls exist.
That is a nice looking ward.
Dire's bottom tower's getting the business.
Elements. Oh wait, the Eye of Lirelay. Lirelay? Lirelay?
The Eye of, yep, you're dead.
Dire gave up the bottom tower.
Now we're just gonna see who team fights who first.
Yep, 2 teams staring at each other.
The Dire best do something about that bottom
Now this is
tower.
scary, because this is the way that... This is probably the only way the Radiant can lose the game. If they go on a 4v5 and lose.
The Dire best do
While
something
Phantom
about
Lancer's
that
doing
bottom
something
tower.
else.
Right now he's getting ready for the fight.
Meanwhile, Kunkka's pushing the top lane to make sure the consequences of failure are all the more painful.
Bottom tower.
For which team, I'm not sure, but he's going to make someone suffer really painfully when they fail.
2 teams are dancing circles around one another. Odie force staffing himself forward.
Oh,
And
he's got the
find
Leshrac
someone
in
on the high
his
ground.
teeth.
Who was it? Was it Leshrac? It was
Death
Leshrac.
Prophet's under assault from Timbersaw. I think she's going to get away, though.
Earthshaker gets bursted down by the line.
Death Prophet jukes, but she's still in danger.
press R, Death Prophet. You need the heal. Or you need to TP safely. Kunkka in trouble?
Kunkka shadow blading away. He might just get out of this fine. He's going to get out of it fine.
Invisibility is invincibility.
Dire's mid tower won't last much longer.
When the enemy team doesn't have a gem or... Wait a minute. I better look at the items before I start talking. Let's see. No gem, no dust, no gem, no dust, no gem,
I am bothered
dust.
now. I got that invisibility is invincibility phrase from some other caster, and I forget who. I don't think it was Purge.
Either way, there really should be some sort of detection out here. Because killing Kunkka would basically blunt their ability to right-click on you.
Yeah, I agree. OD should have been carrying some sort of detection. Dust, maybe.
He's... Given the composition of their team, he's the second best ganker. Oh, that ward hurts when you're using Chakram, doesn't it, Timbersaw?
Zap, zap, zap.
Oh, having that ward killed really hurts, huh, Pugna?
Yeah, that's a pretty long cooldown. What is it?
Way to feed the enemy team money.
Fed the PL money of all things. Upside Pugna's
Ward, put the ward down there. Talk from him.
Excellent Echo Slam. There's a nice damage. Line goes down. OD low has to fall back. Timbersaw low. Timbersaw goes down.
Timbersaw sucked dry. Outworld disrupts himself to stay alive.
Pugna starts sucking on one of the illusions. And OD manages to take down the Pugna and the Leshrac. Or not the Leshrac, the Earshaker. That works.
Woo! That fight was bloody.
Yep.
Dire might want to mine the top tower.
I'd say that overall the Radiant got the better of it though. OD sitting on a nice 2.1k.
The Radiant got the better, but I was so sure that they would do much better in a team fight against a team that's really starting to lose its edge against them.
Looks like Kunkka's going to work on pushing top again.
You know the drill.
If they can just keep multiple lanes pushing, they might be able to win backdoor later. Though my prediction for how long they'd be effective, that window's slowly closing.
Yeah, the Hera eSports right now really doesn't have that much more time left to win this game before the Phantom Lancer just gets out of control. Though admittedly, if any team is well prepared to deal with it, it's the team with Leshrac and Earthshaker. And Death Prophet and Kunkka. Okay, maybe they don't have to worry too much about the Phantom Lancer after.
The main thing is, it's going to be a certain level where, like, you bring your level 20 Bulbasaur to the Cinnabar Island gym, and he gets his ass smoked. It's gonna be like that.
What do you think smoked Bulbasaur tastes like?
Probably not very good. I suspect grass types burn pretty easily. And he's also a poison type, so, you know.
That's a good point.
Looks like... Oh, the Dire's just going to man-mode bottom, but Radiant's going to man-mode their faces when they get there.
Invisible Pugna, not invisible anymore. Might be able to cause some nice damage to the tower.
They're
Teleport
just
starts,
going to let
but
them
it's
have that tower. Someone was going to teleport
but I
in.
don't think they're going to get in position to defend in time.
Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower.
With how much damage is coming out, the best they can hope is the last second deny, and that wasn't happening.
Oh, looks like they might manage to get a kill. Shrek working on teleporting out, does not make it. Fingered down.
And Kunkka pushes middle meantime. It's not the best strategy, but I like it.
Lose a Leshrac, take a tower. I think that's a worthwhile trade.
Radiant's mid tower's getting banged up.
And meanwhile, as he said, causing trouble.
Getting beat down.
Shadow Blade out. Oh, who's got dust? You don't. You don't. You don't make that much gold in like a minute easily. Even more than that, to be honest. Why would you?
Anyone on the Radiant has detection?
It's a big no, Ghost Rider.
Not a single one of them.
Now look, I know they pretty much got this game hand in hand, but it's the little things that lose you the game.
Little things like not being able to stop Kunkka from just walking away.
Because they basically might as well have not banned Nature's Prophet if they're not going to buy Dust to counter a common carry common pushing tactic. The Sheep Stick's great, by the way. That's a great item for this
getting
team.
Pop-ups. I guess I'm just bad at paying attention to them. But yes, Sheep Stick, very good on OD. It's like a Axe, but even better. I recall someone doing the math on OD Salty, and apparently you need like 200 intelligence to make getting an Ags worth it over getting a Sheep Stick.
What's the Ags even do to that?
It improves the damage dealt.
Boo!
Really needs a buff.
Obviously, they're gonna have to buff Sniper first and have his Ags upgrade make Assassinate global.
Man, that would be so cool.
Guess what's
Oh, don't push in. He's gonna illuminate you. Oh, good, you didn't push in. Yeah, use spells on that Phantom Lancer. He's not an illusion, honest.
Tower's getting the business.
It's never an illusion, ever.
The Dire best do something about that bottom tower.
Keeper of the Light proving to be pretty strong counter push.
Guess what's happening?
Takes balls to draft a pushing lineup when your opponent's first picked Keeper. Hera eSports are trying real hard to make this work.
Well, they kinda gotta. They picked the hammer, and now they gotta try to hammer down these screws, and it ain't working that well.
Kunkka's got his Crypt Blade.
I'm really kind of scared that that Leshrac is building a drum instead of a Force Staff. Really kind of scared.
World Devourer gets silenced up, could be in trouble, but he just Force Staffs to the high ground.
Dire's top tower.
I'm really kind of scared. Meanwhile, Kunkka doing what he does best, farming by pushing lanes.
Phantom Lancer doing the same. Earthshaker in a bit of trouble, being chased by an illusion. Really hating it. Looks like that illusion might be enough to get a kill. I just heard a Finger of Death. Looks like it.
Finger of Death on Death Prophet. She comes up, she pops her ult defensively. Meanwhile, Lion is going to get out just... No, he's not going to get out. Yes, he is going to get out just fine because he has a haste rune for some reason.
Yep, haste OP. OD, he's got scrolls. Just needs a chance to use them. And it looks like he'll get away too. Maybe not. Eric, give him chase.
They're not going to catch him. He's got a Force Staff.
No. Good point.
In three seconds, he'll be much further away than they can imagine. Or he'll turn around.
Looks like they're giving up chase. Death Prophet getting her ghost back. ElOhTeeBee will be ready again in 1 minute. Ish.
Kunkka in some trouble.
Question is, does he have Shadow Blade off cooldown? Nope.
You don't get to win. I get to
Revealing himself at the wrong time, it seems.
Meanwhile, Isilor about to make some money. Yeah, 80 gold.
Bringing him up to about 310. I'm not happy about... Oh! PL finishing his heart.
And Timbersaw has his Bloodstone. So I think all the Dire can do to win is hope that Radiant is dumb enough to roast instead of push. And pray.
Well, if they can get a really key pick off, then they might be able to make a push for the win, but I'm not seeing it happening.
They need to bait them into a long push and then have Kunkka have pushed 1 or 2 lanes in. Like, top's already pushed in. And Kunkka's going to be pushed in bottom.
With Profit having a bit more of a rinse sapped. Really hurts, takes away your damage.
As we know, stealing Int is actually OP. Please nerf.
Everything in this game is OP. Nerf it all! Elite now.
No. You can't nerf Crystal Maiden. She's not actually OP.
Pugna just sort of melting. Does a decent amount of damage to the Radiant team, though. Both Keeper and Lion about ready to die.
2 down.
About ready isn't the same as
Conga
ready, though.
boat!
Check it going down. There's a boat. Not nice enough. Oh!
Outworld's
Devourer getting caught out,
That's
though.
cute. Push mid, much fight.
Looks like Timbersaw's going for that kill on Leshreck. Don't know if he'll get it, though. Leshreck is so low.
Keeper's so low. Down he goes to the
Yeah,
culmination of
Leshreck.
the Arc and the Exorcism.
Keeper's dead, though, and more importantly, Outworld Devourer is dead. Keeper buying back. How did he get the gold to buy back?
He didn't spend anything, I guess. He's only got a mechanism and a ring of health. Yes.
Kunkka awfully low. Looks like they might get the kill here. Oh, but Phantom Lancer coming in at the wrong time, and Kunkka goes down.
The Fusel Blade sucks dick when you can't TP out.
Yep, Death Prophet's got nothing to do now but die. I think that was about the best fight that Hera could hope for, and it just
No,
wasn't
that's
enough.
not the best fight they could have hoped for. That's actually about the worst. It could only been worse if it had been a slaughter instead of a fight, Fred.
They had gotten the OD, which was good. Took out the support, and that was about all they could manage. And it cost them, what, 5, 6 kills? Deaths? Words? Excuse me.
Well, unfortunately, they need to be killing towers and barracks, not heroes. At this point, killing the heroes isn't going to do anything for you.
Outworld Devourer completely
Outworld in
afraid.
a bad
Should probably
place.
be a bit more afraid than he is. Manages to not die, inexplicably. Oh, come on! And he finds a haste rune. Bye!
He deserves to be dead.
Phantom Lancer coming in to do some cleanup
Earthshake can come in and do some body blocking.
of 2 heroes from full health. Oh, here comes Death Prophet, though. She might be able to save the day. Doubt it, though. Pugna managing to not die for a little bit, but then Timbersaw chains him down. Except it was apparently
Timbersaw kills
or
himself.
whatever.
Suicide is never the answer, Timbersaw.
It is when you're about to die. Kunkka getting awfully low. His illusion's beating him down, and
That's
he dies.
2 down.
Shrek coming in with ulti engaged.
Roshan angry and he kills Death Prophet.
The hell happened there?
He got angered by her ghost and he killed her with one punch.
And that's another full wipe, and that's a GG
That's
call.
GG. At this point, Phantom Lancer can just push the lane himself. They're actually slowing down his push by helping him.
Hera gave it a good go, but it wasn't quite good enough, so this one will go to Team Vigilante.
They didn't gank enough.
It was still entertaining to watch, though.
Yeah.
This is ElOhTeeBee,
And ShadeShine.
signing out.
See you later.